Hi everyone, my name is Eva Margaret, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about the various ways that have been proven scientifically to actually help increase penile length and gaits. Okay, and the various ways that have been tried by humans but have not been able to actually do this. Okay, stay tuned and please like and share this video with your loved ones. Also, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so let's get into the video. So number one thing we need to know is that there are a lot of products out there which have been acclaimed to actually increase penile length and gaits. But the thing is, do these products actually work? Now, some of these products are just multi-claims. They do not have any scientific backing. They do not have any evidence of actually being able to increase anyone's gait or length. But the thing is that people actually buy them because people are desperate. So please, before you buy any of these products, please kindly come watch this video so you can actually make a decision which you won't regret. So number one thing to note is that most of these products contain herbs, and herbs, no matter how we look at them, are still drugs because they contain certain chemicals which are able to do what we want them to do. Some of these herbs that are contained in these products actually are herbs that have been used since age-long times to actually increase one's sexual function. Some of these herbs include maca, ginkgo biloba, ginseng, honey goat's weed, and the rest. Now, these herbs have been used since the days of our ancestors in order to actually improve sexual function. But were they able to actually increase one's length or gait? That is what we're here to talk about, not about their relationship to sexual function. Okay, so what these herbs do is that most of them increase blood flow to the penis upon sexual stimulation. And we know that one thing that helps maintain and keep an erection is the increased blood flow to the penis. Another thing that helps maintain and keep an erection is the amount and influx of nitrous oxide to the penis during an erection, during sexual stimulation. And some of these drugs also do that. They help to increase the amount of nitrous oxide in the penis during an erection. So this is the basic function of most of these herbs, and in the past they have been used for treatment of erectile dysfunction and certain types of sexual dysfunction in both male and females. These herbs are readily available to us in the form of herbs and the form of supplements, but have been used in certain of these products in mixtures and combinations in order to achieve increase of penile length. Like I have said, they do not have any physical proof of being able to increase penile length. Rather, they help you to keep and maintain an erection, and sometimes to keep the penis engorged during an erection, thereby making the penis look a little bit bigger than it is usually. They may not have a lasting effect on one's length or gait, but during erection they help you to maintain and keep an erection, and some of them may actually help your penis look a little bit bigger. But then here comes the challenge. Certain of them have an adverse effect on the body when used for a very long time. For example, some of them may actually interact with certain things in your body in order to cause an adverse effect, which could be hypertension and which could also be heart failure. And that is why we see a lot of people who actually take this drug and end up having a crisis or even dying while having sex. Also, if you're someone who is a hypertensive, before actually taking these drugs, it is important that you confirm with your pharmacist or a physician if these drugs are going to be right for you and if they are not going to interact with any of the other drugs that you are taking at the moment, so as to be safe. If peradventure you're going to be trying any of these drugs, it's important you confirm how you should use the drug in order to achieve maximum effect. And also have it at the back of your mind that did not give you a lasting effect. They do not increase your penile length for life. Certain types of exercise exercises have been tried out by certain people in order to try to improve the length and the width of the penis. Okay, now the result is that in some of these exercises they do not have a good result. For example, these exercises are referred to as penile stretching. In penile stretching, we have different types of stretching. We have stretching, we have jelqing, and then we have the usage of other things. In order to do this, we have the usage of penile rings. Now, most times these things are actually things that have been recommended for people who have ED, erectile dysfunction in the past, or people who have Peyronie's disease, in order to correct these things by their physician. But they are now being used by people who want to just increase the length of their penis. Now, the truth is that these things, they cause more harm than good, especially when they are not being prescribed for you by a physician, because basically what you're trying to achieve is that by moving the muscles or by moving the penis from side to side, you are intending to create gaps in the muscles so that the body can fill it up with scar tissue, which cannot work because the penis is basically not that kind of muscle that the body is going to be creating with scar tissues inside. No, it won't do that. Basically, what you end up doing most times is you may actually cause more hurt for yourself than good. Like, for example, some people end up having erectile dysfunction after trying this, and some people also end up with some type of penile deformation, which is not the intended result. Also, in certain people, when they do this, they actually tend to cause tears on the penis, which is not what you were intending to do. And most times, in some people who use the pumps, they will tell you that I think it was actually growing bigger, but most times it wasn't actually growing bigger. What happened was that because you were using a pump and you were trying to make the penis look engorged, it was engorged at that moment. But once you stop the therapy, the engorgement stops and it's no longer engorged. It doesn't look bigger any longer. So this may not actually work. What are things that can actually work for you? Number one, if you're someone who smokes, please stop smoking. Smoking actually is not good for your penile health. Number two, if you're someone who drinks a lot, please also reduce on your amount of drinking. Number three, if you added weight recently, or if you're someone who has a buried penis, it's advisable that you shed weight, especially your abdominal weight, because most times if there's increase in fat in your abdominal region, sometimes the penis tends to get buried into the abdominal region. So it's advisable that you lose weight so that the penis can actually get back to its original size. Another thing that you need to do is that you need to start doing Kegels. Kegels are basically pelvic wall muscle exercises. So basically how to do a Kegel, it is a very simple exercise. Basically what you do is that you hold the muscles that you usually are supposed to hold when you are urinating, and then you hold it for a period of time, a very short period of time, say 5 to 10 seconds, and then you release it also, and then you do it again. You do it for up to 8 times in a particular cycle, and then you repeat it up to 5 times in a day. With some time of doing this, you will see a lot of difference between your penile length and gait when you started and then when you are doing it regularly. And also, apart from helping with your penile length, Kegels are very, very nice recommended exercises because they help with urinary retention, they help with retrograde ejaculation, they help in keeping your pelvic muscles intact, they help you to perform better, they help you with a whole lot of things. You can also read up on Kegels if you like. Okay, another thing to do is actually eat healthy food, eat good food, good fruits, eat fruits that contain L-arginine, eat fruits that are good for you, because basically when you eat foods that contain what your body needs, your body tends to work better for you. Okay, then also try to avoid things that cause hurt to your penis. And also, in people that have micro penis, most times there are options for you. You can visit a physician's office and have this discussion with them. And then if you're someone, maybe you're a parent and you're noticing that maybe your child is not having their penis develop as it should, it's not looking as healthy as it should, then maybe you should visit the clinic with them, because most times if a micro penis is discovered at a younger age, there are some types of hormonal therapy that can be done in order to actually make the child's penis to grow better. Yes, hormonal therapies can be done, because most times if it is found out when the child is young, hormonal therapies would work. But if it's found out when you are quite older, most times hormonal therapies may not work and then you will need a surgery. So that is why it's advised that as a parent, if you just give birth to a child, that you actually do visit your clinic at appointed dates in order to make sure that the doctor looks at the child's body and sees if anything is wrong. Also, do ask questions. If you feel like the penis is too small, ask your doctor, is this normal length? You can also go through the penile chart that I will be uploading with this video I think it should be showing on the screen at this moment the penile chart for each year, for every age of life. What is supposed to be the length of each child's penis at every time of their life. If your child's penis is too small for what it's supposed to be at that time, kindly visit a clinic and make sure that it is looked at, because the earlier it is detected, the better it is. You can actually do hormonal therapy in order to actually take care of it, or find out what is going on with the child's body that is making the penis not to grow well. I think with this you can understand that most of these things that are out there that have been claimed to actually help to grow penile length are not actually doing that. Basically what they help is to make your penis look more engorged, look more fuller when it is erect, but apart from that they do not have a lasting effect. But rather, if you want a lasting effect, there are certain lifestyle modifications that you can do which can help you to get a lasting effect. And if you have a micro penis, you can always visit your doctor's office in order to actually have it looked at and checked and see if there is anything that can be done about it, ranging from lifestyle modification, hormonal therapy to surgery. Okay, and then if you are a parent and you're watching this, please check your child's penis. If your child's penis is not growing at the rate that it's supposed to grow, kindly visit your clinic today and meet a good physician who will take care of that child and make sure that the child doesn't have anything to worry about. Okay then, do like this video, subscribe if you haven't done that, and have a beautiful day. I love you guys.